guys, today I'll be teaching you how to make a medieval house like this. I hope you guys enjoy. First, find a flat area. After you've done that, place logs in the corners of your build. Make sure you think about where you're going to put your door and where you're going to put your chest, furnaces, and crafting tables. Next, build your corners up. 3 or 4 blocks high is a good number. Now, find a way to wrap your door. Make sure you find something that you like. You can do something like this or this. Once you've done that, you can now choose your floor type. Bottom floors can be any type of stone. This stone is a heavy material and you'd expect to see it on the ground floor. On a upper floor, if you wish to have one, wood normally does the best as it is lighter and you normally see wood more often on ceilings than you would see stone. Add windows. It is good practice to use stairs as it fits the window pane better. Here in the back we have a more bay view window form of window. This will make it a lot harder for you to put a roof or a second story on, but it is well worth it. Benches add a lot to the interior of builds. This bench works well with the previously mentioned bay view window as it fits in a space where other things may not fit. To have done the previous step, you can add a roof, which we will go over later, but you can also add a second floor. In this design that I'm using, I am going to bring the second floor out a little bit more, and to do this I used all the wood beams that I used. These wood beams is what would be structurally sound in real life. These are kind of like your corners. They base out the walls and they get everything together and all that jazz. So let's move on to the next step. Once you have done the last step, add your floor for the second floor. Now, because this is the second floor, I'm making it wood because it's lighter. Like I said, it's gonna be the ceiling for here. But we have a dilemma here. What's going on is if we're in survival mode right now, we can't get up there. So to fix this, you can either do something like this, not that. You can add another beam like this, or you can even add another beam over here. You can split these up and you can do all these things. But if you do that, I recommend, if you do it lengthwise like this, I recommend that you do it on both sides so that it looks like it's more parallel. And some people like building parallel and some people don't. But anyways, now we can put a ladder here, and now we can get up, and you can even put a ladder on the other side, but that would be unnecessary. Now we are returning to the previous steps and we're adding windows. But here, if you wish to not have windows on a wall, in case if you want to put chests or something else, you can make a decorational wall. Now it can look pretty on the outside, so you can turn this around, or you can have it look pretty on the inside. It doesn't really matter as long as you like it. I'll show you several examples of roofs. Here is one of my favorite designs of roofs. You start here, one block outside of your main building, you make a line. If it comes out like I did here, then you keep this one block behind. Then you slowly scale up and then at this block you'll want to put this here because a fence can't fit on there. And then for all these blocks, you can put this up here like that, but I prefer just doing it with letter. You put fences across here and then do the same on the other side. Before I go on, I want to show you how to prevent mobs from spawning on your house. During the night, you might have mobs spawning on your house and might come down and attack you or your villagers, and most of the time you don't want random torches on the top of your roof. So what you can do is you can use string that acts like a half slab to prevent mobs from spawning on your roof. Now, if you look at it from down here, you can't see it. If you even look at it from above, it is very hard to see. You can use stairs in a similar way to the previous design, but you will not be able to use fences as they do not connect to the stairs. You can make the classic wraparound. And you have this roof type. Now, this roof type I normally see in spruce wood, and I think I've decided that it definitely does look better in spruce wood. And I don't really think I did this kind of roof justice, as I've never used it before. But I think it looks really good on some builds, so that's something you can do. So now, if you came here to learn how to build a house, now you know. Now I will be doing some landscaping. If you have your house built, you can add features such as ponds and wishing wells. Now try to make these look as natural as possible. Obviously wishing wells aren't very natural, but ponds, make it have an organic shape. Don't make it square or anything. You can kind of just dig a random hole of sorts, and then putting lily pads on top, and that stuff will help it a lot. When you have all that done, running around with some bone meal, letting it generate random flowers will increase the beauty of the area a lot. And then for the path, you'll want to clear out the grass. And then you can make this path here, you can kind of just punch out a random design and it'll turn out. Try and keep it narrow. Here I kind of made it a little bit wider, but that's okay. Then just go on, or you can make solid paths like you can see in this village. You can also add lights. You can put glowstone down here. Glowstone. And then that might look kind of cool, having light coming up from your pond in the night. And then once you have all this done, you can start placing some trees just kind of along the path a bit. Try and grow these, and this, a short stubby one, and this. Now the kind of messed up ones, let's try to get one of those. If we do this and this, if we keep on bone mealing this, we should get a more natural looking tree. Let's take this off. Let's see if we can get this. It may, yeah. So this adds a lot more character than the others, but it will take a lot of bone meal, or you can let it naturally grow. So anyways, this has been a tutorial on building a medieval house. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.